Have you ever cared for everyone but forgotten to care for yourself? Have you ever helped everyone around you, yet when you needed help, no one came? This is the story of a kind man who gave love to everyone but forgot to give love to himself. And when his heart finally broke, he learned the most powerful lesson of his life. Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, lived a man named Arif. Arif was loved by everyone. He wasn't rich or famous, but he had the biggest heart in the whole village. If someone's cow went missing, Arif helped find it. If a roof was leaking, he fixed it. If someone was hungry, he shared his food, even when he had very little. The villagers always said, "Arif is the heart of this village." But no one knew that deep inside, Arif was tired and lonely. Every morning, before eating, Arif carried water to the old widow, Amina. Then he helped his neighbor repair the fence. After that, he worked in the fields until sunset. When he returned home, his small house looked broken. The roof needed fixing, the walls were cracked, and the floor was covered in dust. He sighed softly and said, "I'll fix it tomorrow." But that tomorrow never came. One evening, a young boy came running. "Uncle Arif, my father's ox fell into the pit. Please come." Without a second thought, Arif rushed to help. He pulled and pushed with all his strength until the ox was safe. Everyone cheered for him. But that night, while walking home, Arif felt dizzy. His legs trembled, and his heart felt heavy. He reached his door and collapsed. For 2 days, Arif lay weak and sick inside his house. He waited, hoping someone would come to check on him, maybe Amina, maybe his neighbors. But no one came. Everyone thought Arif must be busy helping someone else. No one knew he was the one who needed help this time. As he looked up at the cracked roof, he whispered, "I gave my heart to everyone, but no one is here when I need them." Tears rolled down his cheeks. On the 3rd day, a monk arrived in the village. He saw Arif lying near his door, pale and exhausted. The monk gave him water and sat beside him. He asked gently, "Son, why are you here all alone?" "Alone?" the monk asked gently. Arif smiled weakly and said, "Because I was so busy helping everyone else, I forgot to take care of myself." The monk looked at him kindly and said, "My child, you cannot light others' lamps if your own flame has gone out." Arif listened quietly as the monk continued, "Love is a beautiful thing, but it must begin with you. You can't pour water for others if your own cup is empty." Those words touched Arif's heart deeply. The next morning, Arif stood up slowly. His body was still weak, but his mind felt renewed. For the first time, he decided to care for himself. He cleaned his house, repaired the broken roof, and planted flowers outside his door. Every evening, he sat by the river watching the sunset, something he had never done before. People in the village began to whisper, "Arif has changed. He doesn't help like before." But Arif just smiled and said, "I'm still helping. I'm just starting with myself." Days turned into weeks. Arif's face grew brighter, and his steps became stronger. When someone came asking for help, he didn't always say yes. Sometimes he replied, "Let me finish my work first, then I'll come." At first, people didn't understand. But soon they saw the truth. Arif was happier, calmer, and still kind, but now stronger than ever. His new way of living quietly taught everyone in the village an important lesson. One evening, Amina came to visit Arif with a warm smile. She said, "You've taught us something new, Arif. We used to think love meant giving everything away. But now we know we must care for ourselves too." Arif smiled and replied, "When you love yourself, your love for others becomes pure and full." The whole village slowly changed. People continued helping one another but also began caring for their own hearts and homes. The village became more peaceful than ever before. As the sun set one evening, Arif sat by the quiet river. The orange light shimmered on the water as he closed his eyes and whispered, "Now I understand. Loving yourself first isn't selfish, it's the beginning of real love. Remember, you can't help others if your heart is empty. You can't truly love anyone if you don't love yourself first. Take time to rest. Take time to heal. Take time to love yourself, because the world needs your light, not your pain." If this story touched your heart, please like the video, share it with someone who gives too much, and subscribe to Tales with English, where every story helps you grow your English and your soul.